Yeah.
FX is clipped exclusively on Hulu, which you can, of course, catch here, right here on Roku. Ed O'Neill is here on the Rich Eisen Show with our television audience, now back with our radio audience together. Just showed a great clip from FX's clip, which premieres today exclusively on Hulu. And it's just, I'll be honest with you, you look just like the guy and you sound like him. Ed, I mean, how much were you watching Donald Sterling tapes and things of that nature for this role?
I don't do much of that. It was sort of like, first of all, I was a little hesitant to do it.
Right.
How
so? Just
because?
because?
Well, I remembered when it happened, like everybody, I was in L.A.
Right.
And I don't follow pro basketball that much. Peripherally, I do. I watch Sports Center.
Yeah.
But I thought, well, this is a strange story. And when the tapes came out, I believe I heard them.
Yep.
And I thought, well, this is not going to go well.
Yes.
And then when I got the call that they said they wanted me to play Sterling, these years later, I thought, geez, I don't know about this one, But I read the script. Gina Welsh wrote the script. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know Gina, but I knew she had come up with David Milch, who I'd done a lot of work with. So I knew that would be a good thing.
Sure.
And then though, I said, I think I'm going to pass. I believe I'd said that. And then they said, would you have lunch with her? You know how they do that. You have lunch with her. And I thought, I don't want to go down that road because I know where that leads.
Which means
I'll do it. But I said I almost have to have lunch with her because of Milch, who I really feel I owe a lot to.
What'd you do with Milch?
I did 2 series that didn't make it: Big Apple in New York, and John from Cincinnati.
John from Cincinnati, which is what he did after Deadwood.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I said I'd have lunch with her. So I was driving over to the restaurant, and I was already writing my exit speech, as politely as I could put it together.
Right.
And then because I never met her, and I sat down, and we were talking about every other thing, as you do. And then I think she said something like, well, I really hope that you're considering it. And I said, oh, I'm doing it.
Wow, what a backtrack.
And I said it, and I'm thinking, my brain is saying, what did you just say? But this is how my mind works, unfortunately. So I didn't want to disappoint her, and I think I wanted to challenge myself.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think sometimes I know I do, certain roles, and you don't really use a whole lot of your engine. It's more or less 70% or maybe 65. Mm-hmm. And I thought this one is going to be 100 all the way through.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it.
I'm sure. And again, we're just showing photographs of, you look just like him. It is eerie. It is kind of remarkable how.
There's a progression too that I like because I've seen them all. And I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I think
a great cast around. I mean, not around me.
No. I just Jackie Weaver is playing your wife in this, and she looks just like
and sounds just like Shelley.
Shelley Sterling,
really,
right?
For me, I just tried to get. I heard him interviewed, and I thought, well, I want to have a kind of pedantic delivery, ing endings and a kind of whine, a little bit of a whine. Mm-hmm. That's all. But she's like spot on.
Because he is just he's a real SOB. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
I never met him.
And neither have I. But I mean, I just having followed the sport and obviously know intimately the stories now. I mean, and we were just going back and forth here. I mean, you don't usually play a heel very often.
Not like that. I've played
like who? Like when was the last time? Like we were going back to like Little Giants. Ed,
yeah, I mean he was kind of full of himself, but he had a good heart.
Sure.
Normal. There's no other roles like this. There's very few.
Right.
Like Donald Sterling. So, that was obviously my hesitation.
Sure. Right.
But I thought, well, Jackie Weaver is sort of the Meryl Streep of Australia, and Lawrence Fishburne I knew from New York, and
when you were
when I was in New York,
just living there, and
I was in his apartment. We kicked it around a little bit.
This is pre moving out west.
Oh yeah, moving out to L.A.
Pre-married with children and all that business. But
Yeah.
you just knew him as just a fellow actor in New York City?
Just theater stuff. And, I never worked with him, but
Right.
we had mutual friends. And
It's amazing how that works.
it is.
That's pretty cool.
It really is.
Ed O'Neill here on The Rich Eisen Show. Catch The Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.